Good evening, my name is Erica Vino. I'm a clinical therapist in the Dieppe region. I have my private practice and I also offer online counseling services with other helping professionals. There's also other helping professionals that have recently joined my team here in Dieppe, New Brunswick. The business name is Eros, Emotions, Reactions, Options, Solutions, Inc. and I've been doing this work for 11 years. So today I want to talk about communication skills and the values behind those communication skills, the reasons why we communicate, and that's really the basics of communication. So first of all, what is communication? There can be verbal and non-verbal communication. So verbal communication is every words that we're using, the words that we're writing, or the sounds that we make. So things that sends a clear message as well. Non-verbal communication has everything to do with body language, with the famous silent treatment, or with facial expressions, the messages that we send without having to say something, without having to use our words or the noises that we can make. Then I want to ask you, what are the messages that you want to communicate? That really has a link with the values that we have. Example, someone whose value is to keep the peace might not speak as much. Someone whose values is really to defend their interests and defend their opinions might have a much more active communication style. It's important to know what we communicate and what we want to communicate. That sometimes can cause tension, whether in your relationship, in a home setting, at a work setting, or with your children. Someone whose value is honesty and sharing might want to share a lot of the details that happen throughout the day, or might want to share a lot of personal experiences. A person whose value is to laugh a lot, to do a lot of things together, to spend quality time together, might choose doing an activity or laughing instead of sharing. The first person might see that as an omission of the truth or a lie, if the second person forgot to say something or simply chose not to. So it's important to see what is important for me to share, how I'm going to share it, depending on my values. If honesty is really important, again, we're going to share a lot. If keeping the peace is more important, we might not share that much. Other values that we can have is learning about each other, is about sharing frustration, is about having short or long-term goals together and really being on board with those goals. Another value that we may have is maybe to be known, to get known, to make a lot of friends, to be social. Then we're going to use communication to work on social media, or to have a loud tone of voice during a party so we get noticed, right? That's one of our values. There's not necessarily a value that's worse than another, but it's really important to know them, to understand our communication style, and to then be able to explain that to our loved ones or the people that we're around. The first thing that we need to know is what is important for us to communicate, and then how we communicate that. And then in other videos we're going to see, is that message clear? Are you actually getting through people the message that you want to send? And are you in turn receiving the communication that you want to receive, inviting the communication and the messages that you want to receive from other people around you? So that's my question. What is important for you to share and why? What value does it come from? Thank you and have a nice day.